Oh boy, Dying Light 1. Ah man, I still remember when I first played this game all the way back in 2015, and my lordy man, I had such a good time playing this game, man. And obviously for today's video, we're gonna be talking about should you buy Dying Light 1 in 2024. So anyways, let's get into it. We're finally back on Dying Light 1. Oh my god, it's been forever. Mainly talking about content on Dying Light 1, there was so much content in this game in 2024. So if you buy the Enhanced Edition of Dying Light, you can get yourself the normal Dying Light, which has to be one of the best campaigns, parkour, and combat in the Dying Light franchise. Then you've got Dying Light the Following, which has to be one of the best expansions in video game history, in my opinion. Mainly because you got the buggy and everything, and you go absolutely crazy going around the map, shooting with your bloody shotgun or whatever. Then the next set of content in the game is the Bozak Horde, and my god man, this was absolutely such a pain in the ass playing it back in the day, like my god man. And you also got Dying Light Hell Raid, which I never played because I couldn't be bothered buying it. You suck! And after hearing about reviews and everything about Dying Light Hell Raid, I did hear that people really liked it, just like a little side mission and whatever that you can play in your spare time. And you also have the game mode as well called Be the Zombie, and my lordy man, this was such a pain in the ass, I couldn't be bothered playing this back in the day. One thing that I liked about when Dying Light 1 first came out was when they announced that this game was going to have parkour and a zombie game. And when you compare it to when Techland were like making Dead Island and all of that, having parkour in a zombie game was considered to be really damn good, man. And my god, were they right. And the one thing as well was that there was so much to do in this game. Like what I said earlier, you had all the expansions and you had legit the full-on campaign. I know a lot of people didn't really like the campaign, but I absolutely loved it. But hang on, Jonathan, remember that first video that you did about Dying Light 1? Yeah. Well, put that one on and tell people what console Dying Light 1 is released on, and also talk about a bit of the story. Okay, alright, no worries. Dying Light is a 2015 survival horror video game developed by Techland and published by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. So what we know about the game's story is actually it follows by an undercover agent named Kyle Crane, who is sent to infiltrate a quarantine zone in a fictional Middle Eastern city called Haran. So what we know about Haran, it features an enemy-infested open-world city with a dynamic day and night cycle, which basically means during the day, all the zombies are pretty slow and clumsy. But when you go through the nighttime, about that, we absolutely are screwed. So what do we know about the whole gameplay about Dying Light? So basically, Dying Light is focused on weapon-based combat and a parkour, allowing players like you, for example, to fight or flight. Basically, it's like either parkour or go bloody berserk, basically. And what I also found out as well, the development of the game began in early 2012, after Techland completed the development of Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide. Then when Techland decided to sell Dead Island and start working on Dying Light, they actually announced Dying Light 1 all the way back in 2013. I know, almost believe that's like 11 years ago. The amazing thing about Dying Light, it was released on the 27th of January 2015, which makes this game 9 years old already, which is absolutely insane. So anyway, the game was released on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. This was before like the next gen consoles came out. Well, I mean, Jonathan, this is 2015, you idiot. It actually received a lot of mixed reviews from critics, because a lot of people were actually praising Dying Light because of the combat, the graphics, the co-op multiplayer, navigation, the day and night cycle that we have not seen in a video game for a very long time. But there were some people that were criticizing on the actual storyline, difficulty, and technical issues. And me currently reading this right now, Dying Light has sold over 20 million units by April 2022. And the amazing thing about what Techland has done, they are still committed to supporting the game and always releasing downloadable content packs, content drops, and free updates. And it's like what they also done for Dying Light, because the game's 9 years old now. They even updated the game as well. Okay, that's it, Jonathan. Stop showing that bloody video. Now let's get back to the next video, because it's actually the proper video now. Okay, I'll shut up. Then we're talking about with like the combat and the parkour, because you see here, compared to what Dying Light 2 is, you got the survivor, agility, and you got the power. Also the legend levels as well. Basically in the survivor rank, you got more ways to up your skills to basically survive longer than what you basically were when you were first playing the game. And it can come from anywhere from like survival starter kit to lucky repair, camouflage attack as well. But the main thing that a lot of people really liked about this was the grappling hook, because mate, the grappling hook in this game turned out to be really bloody good. Then you have the agility levels in this game as well, which is basically the parkour in the game to make you basically the most freaking overpowered night runner in the bloody game, I swear to God. Then you've got the power level, which is the combat side of the game to make it, well, basically easier than what it was. At least with the legend level, there was replayability in the game. So if you wanted to get to like 250, I think was the max, then you can keep playing it over and over. You didn't have to worry about like restarting your game and all of that. So you could just work on a new game plus and just continue off from there. But we also got to talk about with the day and night cycle on Dying Light, including Haran's setting that they actually have done. Because do you guys remember that one mission on Dying Light when you had to do like a night mission, I believe, at the beginning of the game? And all of a sudden you see like the first impressions of a volatile and you absolutely crapped your pants like what I did on my previous video. It's like a normal person. Oh, look at this dead body right there with a... Oh. Fuck! This is the mission that people didn't like. And now I understand why people don't like this bloody mission. Skill points and double games. What the f do you mean? I am running. Oh, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God. This is bad. This is really bad. This is terrible. Go. I'm bloody useless when I'm bloody like this, man. Only if I had my bloody upgraded character. Now I understand why people didn't like bloody Dying Light 1 on this bloody mission. Oh my god. At least with the day and night cycle, if you're in like the daytime, you play around, muck around, do whatever you want, kill zombies, you shoot zombies. Then when nighttime came, you were an absolute freaking bitch. But that was one thing that I liked about with Dying Light 1 is how you were always on the verge of about, oh my god, am I gonna get freaking screwed over or something? So it was always a good feel and a rush as well. And especially when you get like caught by them and all of a sudden you absolutely lose your sanity because of it. So that's one of the good things about with Dying Light 1, which I mean, Dying Light 2 is getting there, but I mean, Dying Light 1 did a much more better job, to be honest. But we also got to talk about the map Haran, because the setting that they actually put in was two different areas. So the beginning area of Haran's pretty like in the slum area, and when you progress into the campaign, you go to the next area, which is like the town place or whatever it's called, really. And it's also really good as well because it's bloody expanded everything. So you were always doing stuff all the time around the map, which I absolutely love. And now we're going to talk about the variants of the zombies. The zombies on Dying Light are actually pretty damn scary when you think about it, because most of the time if you see zombies on the street, you go, nah, stuff that I can't be bothered, which makes you actually use the parkour in the game to like get away from them, because they can be a pain in the ass if you don't have really good weapons on you. And that's the one thing that I like about Dying Light, how it's not really focused on the story properly. It's mainly focusing on the zombies and surviving in the game, which I would say that is pretty damn good in 2024. So with Dying Light 1, to sum it all up, it's got good parkour, it's got good combat, it's got a good campaign, and it feels like a proper zombie game. So what does this mean for all of you that are watching this video right now interested in playing Dying Light 1 in 2024? I would say I would strongly recommend to play this game in 2024. Like what I have been talking about, there's so much to do in this game, and I promise you that if you play this game right now, you're gonna be so surprised on how good it still holds up even after 9 years. But how about all of you? Let me know about your favorite moments on Dying Light 1. Do you like Dying Light 1 or not? Do you prefer number 2 over number 1? But hey, let me know down in the comments down below. I know this video is all over the place, which I do apologize for, but I will do an in-depth video of the Dying Light franchise down the track when I know what I'm properly doing. But besides that, everybody, that is going to be the video for today. Make sure you subscribe because we're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, which is honestly insane. I think I hit the mic. Oh my god. And also, if you guys want to check out more of my Dying Light content, it's all down in the description down below or on my channel, obviously. But besides that, everybody, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day and night. Be mentally positive like always. And I'll see you guys in my next video.